Cotuit has forced a Game 3 of the division finals here from Lowell Park. Welcome into Postgame Tomahawk Talk. I'm Ariel Smirpinski, joined by Lyle Allenstein. The Braves lose to the Kettleers 9-1 in Game 2, forces a Game 3. We'll be back at Dorn Park tomorrow. A huge turnaround for the Braves tonight. I mean, 15 hits last night. No hits through 7 innings, was it?
Yeah, it was 7 innings. Braves offense, complete switch up from yesterday. We talked about it. This offensive performances can win games, but, you looked at it today, and it was the complete other opposite of that. 2 hits. Ryan Cooney got one late, and Sebastian Mexico broke it up, the no-hitter up in the 7th. But, they had just 2 runners in scoring position opportunities today. They got a couple walks early. I think it was 5. But, obviously this offense, complete different story than yesterday. They're going to need to look to bounce back in Game 3 with a Game 1 type performance.
Well, Lyle, we've proven that we can win a Game 3 situation. We did it against Hyannis in the first round. We can do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, I know we talked about how important that early lead is, but now it's just 1-1, just like we saw in round 1 against Hyannis. The do-or-die situation. Braves won both of them in that first round. They got another one coming up. We talked about it all year. We talked about it yesterday. This is a gritty team. We've seen gritty wins, and, you got to pull that off if you want to make the championship series. Scott Landers has made it in all 3 of his summers. He's going to look to do that again. This team is, like they talked about, born for August. When we got here for the beginning of the summer, you expect to see them there in that championship series, and that's what we're going to hope to keep going tomorrow.
Well, 6 p.m. for Game 3 tomorrow at Dorn Park. Continuing with post-game coverage, I'm now joined by Adam Gawkin and Devin Jarvis. Devin, a loss tonight. We want to bounce back tomorrow, not let this be a habit.
Yeah, that's not a very pretty loss for Bourne. It's a lot of runs, and Bourne, if you remember, in Game 1 against Hyannis, also had an emotional loss. You got to look to tomorrow as a bounce-back game. It could be your final game of the season. You got to do anything to extend it. So tomorrow, you got to bring out all the stops. Bourne's been playing really well at home in recent games, had 1-2 straight. So bringing it back to Dorn Park, you really got to rebound, reflect on this game, understand what you did wrong, and fix those mistakes.
Well, all season long, we've talked about Bourne playing streaky baseball, winning a bunch, losing a bunch, winning a bunch. We don't want to see that tonight, and the bats were cold.
Yeah, you can't allow this to become now 2 games of the offense not being good, because it was spectacular yesterday with 16 hits, and even the day before that with 11 hits, and the day before that with 10. So they come off a streak where the offense is good. Now you have to end this tomorrow and make sure that, this is not a 2-game streak where the offense isn't good, or else it's the end of the season. Playoff baseball, you have to make sure that if you have a bad game, you bounce right back with a good one. That's one of the big keys, and, the sport team's got a really experienced coaching staff. They've got leaders in the dugout. They have everything it takes to bounce back and have a good game. Just got to go out on the field and do it.
Well, on the other side, the pitching's also a little bit uncertain for tomorrow. It could be Matthew Shorey starting, but nothing's confirmed.
Yeah, if you're going based on the cycle, it's Matthew Shorey, the starter for tomorrow. It would only be on 5 days rest, though. He pitched 89 pitches just this past Tuesday at Dorn Park, so you're really not sure who's going to pitch tomorrow. It could be a number of different arms. We could see Drew Koenig get his first start of the season. We could see Nate Wysong have a quick turnaround and come out for another start, but you really don't know who's going to come out tomorrow, and this is kind of the first time all season we've had that uncertainty, which makes things really interesting. Good for Bourne, though, because it's going to be uncertainty on the side of Cotuit as well, and you got that manager's edge. You got an experienced guy in Scott Landers who's been in this exact position before, even last season, so you want to see that experience come to light. Bourne hoping to get another win tomorrow with maybe a pitcher they haven't seen start before this season.
Well, Game 3 tomorrow. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. We'll see you tomorrow at Dorn Park for a 6 p.m. pitch.